guys, here it is, the final match of the game. I lead with Typhlosion, he leads with Pikachu. He goes for the Volt Tackle, which nearly kills Typhlosion. I go for Eruption, and it doesn't do near as much as I hoped with Pikachu because his health is already low, and Eruption does damage based on your opponent's health. So I went into Sebi here, hoping he would use a Thunderbolt, but unfortunately Red uses a full restore, which definitely isn't good. And then he goes for Volt Tackle, which unfortunately kills Sebi. And yeah, I'm not doing so good in this match so far. So I switch into Mickey the Raichu here, and he goes for Volt Tackle again. I know it will be resisted, and it gets a crit and kills Mickey anyway. So yeah, I'm already down like 2, almost 30 Pokemon just because of this stupid Pikachu. So I go into Ludicolo here, and he goes for Volt Tackle, and I thought it would be resisted or he would survive, but then it kills Neo. The Pikachu luckily dies to the recoil damage, which is kind of nice. I go into Typhlosion here, out comes a Venusaur. I hit the Venusaur with an Eruption, but it doesn't hardly do anything, and then the Venusaur kills off Typhlosion with a Sludge Bomb, which is definitely not good. I was getting kind of worried at this point, so I went into Nier basically as revive fodder to revive my fallen Pokemon. I had already lost a whole bunch by this point. Luckily for me, he went for Sleep Powder, and that actually gave me time to revive some of my other Pokemon. That's what I was doing here, just reviving everybody, so I could cut my losses against the stupid Pikachu, which killed like 3 members of my team. There I am reviving another member. Well, yeah, unfortunately Nier had to wind up as death fodder, but it did serve its purpose and let me use 3 max revives on 3 of my fallen team members. So I go into Warlord here. I no longer trust Eruption because it didn't do shit, so I went for Flamethrower to kill off the Venusaur. That is a dead Venusaur, and that is kind of nice for me. A Blastoise. Yes, I will be switching. I will be switching into the newly revived Raichu. Alright, there's a Blastoise. I will Thunderbolt the Blastoise, hopefully kill it off. Alright. And it didn't, unfortunately, because it was 9 levels higher than me, and then it uses Blizzard, but that only does about half. And I will Thunderbolt the Blastoise again to kill it off. Alright, there we go. That is a dead Blastoise. Now continues to fall. Snorlax. This Snorlax gave me problems. Snorlax has always given me problems because I don't have any real fighting types on my team. I did teach Focus Blast to a couple of members, but it still didn't do diddly squat to the stupid Snorlax. Alright, so I go into Sebi here, and the plan is kind of obvious. Just about the Snorlax, it's going to use Crunch and finish off Sebi. That's kind of what I was expecting to happen because I have no fighting type on my team, and I really can't kill a Snorlax. So the Snorlax goes down, unfortunately, so does Sebi, but it was a necessary sacrifice. Now comes the Charizard. I knew that I needed to revive my electric type at this point, which would be Mickey. And Sebi does have Thunderbolt, although it is not stabbed, and that actually wound up costing me in this match, the unstabbed Thunderbolt. Alright, so I'm just reviving people, and the Charizard eventually finishes off Typhlosion. But I did accomplish my goal, which was to revive Raichu here. And I used Thunderbolt on the Charizard. I finished off the Charizard. Alright. Well, I guess it didn't finish off the Charizard. It almost finished off the Charizard, and then the Hail finishes off the Charizard after it got a Parahax. So out comes a Lapras, and this Lapras really gave me problems. I went for Thunder Wave, hoping to get a Parahax, and I did get the Parahax, and then I went for Thunderbolt. I probably should have healed, but I figured, you know, it will die, then I can go into Sebi and finish it off with Thunderbolt from Sebi. But you know, unfortunately, it doesn't because the Thunderbolt from Sebi is not stabbed. It doesn't get the special attack bonus, and it falls just short of killing the Lapras. Now, all I have left at this point is Dan, and I know that he would immediately die to any ice attacks. So I went for a revive on Raichu again, and he used a full restore, so now I will go for a revive on Sebi as well. Alright, and the Lapras uses Blizzard. I was hoping to survive, and I did survive. And I went for a Yawn here. And that should put the Lapras to sleep, I hope. Alright, and Dan unfortunately faints. So I going to Raichu here, and I just figured I'd go straight for the Thunderbolt, hoping for a lot of damage. It looks like it did a little bit more than last time, and I get the Parahax. It uses Blizzard, which finishes off Raichu. I only have one Pokemon left, which is Sebi, and I was betting it all on this Thunderbolt killing the Lapras. And luckily for me, it does. And yeah, that is Pokemon Trainer Red defeated. We have beat the game, people. We have beat the game. And Red mysteriously vanishes into the abyss. The game is saving. Alright guys, I want you to know that this playthrough is not over. I will be going back and doing many of the events. I will be going back and doing many of the places I skipped. And I will just, there are more episodes coming, so don't give up on me now. So, I'm just showing the credits here. Unfortunately, they kind of rotated between the top and bottom screens, but I'm just going to leave it off here and let you guys enjoy the credits.